Hey, Exiles, if you're like me and you don't have a lot of exalts laying around and you haven't been practicing your dodge like you should, well, I've got a build that's pretty cheap and pretty tanky. Well, I say tanky, but it's not so much tanky as it is really good at killing stuff. I mean, you see all the explosions I'm getting here. This, I do believe, is a T12 map, and I can walk through T12 pretty easily. Now, I did start out with a stat stacking or attribute stacking monk. That was so expensive. And as you can see here, this is my gear. I got that staff for about 15 exalts. This ring, the porcelain, I can't say it. This ring, people say it's a divine, but I got it for an exalt. I've seen several go for an exalt. And the gloves here, I played 3, 4 exalts, of course. I've just got regular mana and hit point pots. I do have a charm that gives me a immunity to stun, and the one that gives you immunity to freeze, because you do either one of those and you die. I've got the chaos charm because my chaos isn't, the resistance isn't where it should be. Now, I did pick this belt up for 2 exalts, and the chest piece I got for 10. Now, if you look at the chest piece, it's not the greatest in the world, and I probably overpaid for that. The helmet I got for 1, the amulet I got for 1. I'm sorry, the amulet I actually picked that up, but the ring I got for an exalt. And really, that's it as far as goes for the gear. Goodness, I can't talk. But if you notice, I've got over 200 spirit, which is great because there's a lot of spirit in this. But there's none on my amulet, none on my chest, none on my weapon. The reason why I can get that is I'm an invoker and I have this skill right here. That gives us spirit per energy shield and per evasion rating on the chest. The chest piece I have has nearly 2,000 evasion, which I think I'd like to get it up a little higher. But as far as the actual spec goes, the passive tree, I just hit these first major nodes going up here. Get all these right here. And as you can see, it's not too terrible. Now, these 3 here, Ignite, you can wait because it's kind of busted right now, so wait for that till a later game. But you do want it so you can have all the elemental damage that you can get out there. Now, but you just want to stack cold at first because this really works off of freezes and things like that. And then let's see here, just these last few points. Now, if you can't afford a good enough chest piece, then you can take these, and you can't get your spirit here. You can take these nodes right here, and they'll reduce the amount of reservation of spirits for your heralds. Now, the actual skills, as you can see here, I'm just going to hover over the supports and everything. Now, I actually have a build, and I put this on Mobalytics. I'll leave a link below to the actual build, the written guide, and there's not a lot to it. Honestly, Grim Feast doesn't even need any support at all, but if you can find something you want to put in there, it will help the build even further. But you can see I've corrupted a lot of these gems to get that extra slot, and to do that on the cheap. I do have another video on that as well, so I'll leave a link to that down in the description, or actually I'll have it here at the end of the video. That's what I'll do. I'll place it there, and I'll put the link to the build. But really, the whole build works off Tempest Flurry and Charge Staff. That's going to do all of your clearing, 90% of the work. And the only thing that you need beyond that is Tempest Bell. And that's just for the really stubborn rares and the bosses. Now, as you can see, my evasion isn't where it should be. It's under 80. I need to get that up. My chaos resistance is just 48. So I need to work on that. The other resistances are all over cap, so I've got a little bit of room to play and work to improve on the build even more. But that's really about it. So if this is helpful, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'm going to run in some more maps here. But also, let me know what you think about this, and thanks for hanging out. Have a great day.